Hi dear friends, how do multiple intelligence form and develop? We can understand multiple intelligence better by looking at the trio of intelligence, mind and consciousness. So let's think about these three terms and the relations between them. It is also important to understand the role of our brain, which acts like an interface between our soul and body. Let's look at this example. A plane's cockpit works just like a brain in the sense that it acts like an interface between the pilot and the plane's flight mechanisms. It flies the plane according to the commands of the pilot, and it is useless without it. Just like this, the brain works as an interface between our body and our soul. It controls the body through commands and fulfills vital bodily functions. It turns commands into actions, and it does this by its ability to use intelligence. So we can say that intelligence belongs to the brains. We can define intelligence as the capacity to learn, utilize learnings, adapt, and find solutions. Mind and consciousness, on the other hand, are terms that find meaning with our soul. The brain analyzes and understands the information it gets from our body using intelligence. The soul sifts through this information using mind and consciousness and makes preferences and decisions. Finally, the brain controls the body according to these decisions. But how different kinds of intelligence develop within the flow? Siblings that live in the same house under similar conditions may differ in the sense that one of them is known for their logical mathematical intelligence, while the other one catches our attention with their interpersonal and linguistic intelligence. But the tendencies in our soul are not the only reason behind these differences in intelligence. Biological, construction, geography, climate, surroundings, and education are also significant factors. Personal aesthetic ethical preferences also play a role in the development of intelligence. The term multiple intelligences were first used by Howard Gardner. According to him, there is no better kind of intelligence, there are only different kinds of them. For example, Einstein is not smarter or dumber than Michael Jordan. They only have different kinds of intelligence that are more suitable in their chosen fields. Gardner accepts inherited intelligence, but he says that it is also affected by surroundings, experiences, education, field of focus, and so on. I will make some comments based on Gardner's approach. A person may have more than one kind of intelligence. Let's look at the different kinds of intelligence while also trying to understand our own. Logical and mathematical intelligence. These people turn data into charts, can understand and make interpretations about numbers and statistics. People with this type of intelligence can excel in fields like accounting, finance, engineering, software, investing, research, and science. Linguistic and verbal intelligence. These people have an interest in verbal and written language and can use language effectively in many different fields. They like activities like telling stories and jokes, watching movies, keeping journals, learning foreign languages, and playing board games. This type of intelligence is mostly utilized by lawyers, authors, poets, teachers, comedians, public speakers, and politicians. Musical, rhythmic, and harmonic intelligence. This type of intelligence is sensitive towards sounds, rhythms, and music. This type of intelligence is mostly seen in composers, singers, sound engineers, musicians, music teachers, and so on. Visual and spatial intelligence. This type of intelligence covers the ability to visualize 2- and 3-dimensional objects. These are some activities they like to do: drawing, coloring, playing video games, working with optical illusions, and mazes. This is the type of intelligence that belongs to architects, pilots, sailors, doctors, and artists. Intrapersonal intelligence. People with this kind of intelligence can know and understand their thoughts and emotions. They can turn life experiences and learnings into ideologies and plan their lives and set goals accordingly. People with interpersonal intelligence can excel as writers, poets, philosophers, researchers, and theorists. Bodily and kinesthetic intelligence. People with this kind of intelligence can mimic other actions and expressions skillfully and can dance masterfully. These people can think and learn better while moving around. They like to do sports. Athletes, ballerines, actors, surgeons, craftsmen, investors, mechanics, and other job fields that require technical knowledge use this kind of intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence. People with this type of intelligence can focus on matters that are important to others. They can usually guess other people's decisions, feelings, and actions. People with naturally high interpersonal intelligence can have conversations, learning groups, and work with people, and they are sociable. They are always ready to help others and do charity work. They are also successful mediators. People like politicians, religious leaders, teachers, psychologists, human relation workers, representatives, tourist guides, and realtors all need to have high interpersonal intelligence. Naturalistic intelligence. This type of intelligence is defined as having sensitivity towards natural flora and fauna and other geological features in one's surroundings. These people analyze and research nature and animals, trying to learn objects around them. This type of intelligence is important for social scientists, poets, and artists. Existentials or spiritual intelligence. This kind of intelligence is known for having interest in spiritual matters. A significant part of people with this kind of intelligence is their tendencies to look for answers to metaphysical questions. They try to answer questions like, why do we live? Why do we die? Why are there wars? What is going to happen in the future? Or what is love? Difference. There is not only one type of intelligence. Instead of that, the idea that there are many subcategories of the intelligence that we have been gifted and even tendencies that come with inherited intelligence can be developed and expanded. Try to fill your life with activities that are suitable for your type of intelligence and stay with love. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.